Hello everyone, welcome you all again in my YouTube channel. Today one very important topic I want to discuss with you, that is from physics, sound. So the students can understand how the importance of the topic is, because in class 8 you can learn sound, in class 9 also the same chapter you will get. So we should have the proper knowledge and concept regarding this chapter. So let's start our topic. So sound, what is this? The first concept we should have, that is definition of sound. Sound is a form of energy like light, electricity, heat. These all are energies. So sound is also same. Now what are the differences between the light and sound? Now we have learned that light can travel through vacuum, whereas sound cannot travel through vacuum. Sound needs a medium. Without medium, vibration is not possible, and without vibration, the sound is not possible. So what we have learned till now, sound is a form of energy. Sound can propagate through medium, and vibration is mandatory to form a sound. Now I am talking with you. Now my vocal cord is vibrating, and that's why you can hear my sound. Okay? After that, we should know what is the velocity of sound. Now velocity of sound depends on the material that we have used. In solid, liquid and gases, in different medium, the velocity of sound is also different. Now if I ask in which medium the velocity of sound is maximum, the answer will be solid. Why? Why in the solid the velocity of sound is maximum? Due to their molecular spaces. We know that in solid object the molecular spaces are very low. So molecules are tightly packed. So if you want to make a vibration in the solid, then the vibrational wave easily can come and sound will be produced. So here you can get more and louder sound. Now come to the second part, that is liquid. Here molecular spaces are more than solid. So if you heat any liquid, we cannot heat the liquid. Actually, if you want to produce the vibration in liquid, this is better. So there the vibration will be less than the vibration of solid because of the higher molecular spaces. So here the speed of sound will be less than the solid. Now come to the gas. In gas we know the intermolecular spaces are highest. So how the sound will produce higher? Definitely the speed of sound will be very less in the medium of gas. So if I ask you what is the concept of speed of sound, if we compare the material solid, liquid and gas, now different speed of sound in different material based on their intermolecular spaces, right? Now next thing is that just give one example or give an experiment where you can show that sound cannot travel through vacuum. So this is very common question that we find in the question paper. The answer will be, you can take a bell inside a jar. Previously the jar was full of air molecules. Now you have switched on the bell and you can hear a sharp sound coming from the jar. The ringing of the bell which is coming from the jar. After that, what you have done? you have used one vacuum pump, and using that you have taken out all air molecules from the jar. Now the jar is empty. Now again you switch on. What will you find? No sound. You can see the bell is vibrating, but no sound is coming from the jar. Why? Because we have learned that without vibration sound is not possible. Now the question is that if you were observing the bell is vibrating inside the jar, so why we cannot hear the sound? Because the portion inside the jar completely vacuum. There is no molecules, no medium. So how the vibration will come out? How we can hear the sound? So from this experiment you can prove that sound cannot propagate without a medium. Fine. Acha, next topic that we will discuss, that is amplitude, time period and frequency. So if we see the sound wave, so there the maximum displacement of the sound is called this amplitude. So amplitude means the maximum displacement of sound wave is called amplitude. After that, time period. What is the time period? Time period means you can understand this is denoting by the time. What is the function of it? That means with the time which is required, to propagate one complete wave, that is called time period. One complete wave can take the maximum time, that is to be called time period, or else you can say T equal to 1 by f. T equal to 1 by f. So what is this? This is a mathematical expression. Why we use that expression? To show the relation between frequency and time period. So time period is inversely proportional to the frequency. Now what is frequency? Now frequency means per second or per unit time. Per second or per unit time, the number of vibration produced from a material, that is to be called frequency of the sound. So number of vibration produced per unit time or per second, that is called frequency. So frequency and time period, this is inversely proportion. So if I say f equal to 1 by t, correct. If I say t equal to 1 by f, this is also correct. Fine. Acha, next we are coming to the characteristics of sound. So in characteristics of sound, the first thing we will learn, that is loudness. What do you understand by the word loudness? I am talking with you in a loud manner. Sometimes I will talk in a slowly. So that will not be so loud. How I can increase my loudness? How can I decrease my loudness? What is that? This is the property or the characteristic of a sound. That means it is depending upon the amplitude. More amplitude means more displacement covered by the sound wave equal to louder sound. If the amplitude will be less, then loudness also will be very less. Fine. So loudness depend upon the amplitude. Fine. So it depend upon the displacement of the wave, how much one complete wave is moving on. If the maximum displacement, if the displacement will be higher, so loudness is also very higher. If the displacement is low, then loudness is also very low. Acha, now the next thing is that unit. What will be the unit of loudness and unit of the frequency? So if you want to express the frequency, then you can write hertz. Hertz is the unit of frequency. Okay. And what is the unit of amplitude? in that case you can say कि it is maximum displacement. So what you are showing over here, maximum displacement. So unit of displacement will be unit of amplitude. And what about loudness? Decibel. We say कि more than 65 decibel, this makes noise pollution. So the safe limit for our human ear, that is 65 decibel. This is the safe limit of loudness of sound in our day-to-day life. So decibel, hertz, and the unit of time period, definitely it will be second, and after that the unit of amplitude. Fine. So up to this point today we have covered. So what is the sound, how it is propagating, give one experiment where we can show कि without the medium sound wave cannot propagate. After that the amplitude, time period, frequency, and then the first character, loudness, we have learned today. In my next video here I will do the continuation of the chapter sound. So there the next part I will discuss with you. Next part means the next characters. The next characters of the sound I will discuss. Okay. So for today up to this thing is sufficient. Learn what the topics I have discussed with you in your home very carefully. And best of luck for your upcoming examination. Bye everyone.